Hello, happy Tuesday, and welcome back to Off the Desk. I'm Kaelee Collins.
I'm Julia O'Keefe.
And I'm Chris Bazakis. We're all back.
We're all
back together after
Gang's
this
all here.
huge blizzard of 2026.
Yes, the blizzard of 2026. Yeah, it was a storm. It was a storm. No, wait, Chris, was it actually classified as a blizzard in our area? We know other parts of the Northeast got
That's a good question.
slammed. We got hit decently hard.
Not as
but
hard as other places.
No,
but yeah.
no.
So we did not classify a
We did
blizzard
not.
here.
So
Oh,
we can say
okay.
blizzardy, blizzardish.
Well,
but we
it
can't say
is
blizzard.
it is the blizzard of 2026.
It is,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what it'll go down in history as, and it will literally go down in history. I mean, for us, this was just a casual big snowstorm. I mean,
Casual big snowstorm.
but I mean, it was around.
essentially.
I mean, many areas across Hampton County got around like 9, 10, 11, 12 inches of snow, which I mean, that's a big snowstorm for us. But
Right.
nothing compared to what happened not too far east of us. Providence, Rhode
crazy.
Island, breaking its all-time snowfall record for the state as well, which was set back in the famous blizzard of 1978, which is known as one of the greatest blizzards to ever affect New England. And that's a 48-year-old record, and it got shattered yesterday. So
That's
the previous
crazy.
record was
Wow.
28.7 inches, and they ended with 37.9 inches, 38 inches. So it beat it by around 10 inches of snow.
That is
Crushed it.
crazy.
Who kno-
Shoveling that amount of snow.
10 inches is how much Holyoke got.
Yeah.
So
Pretty much
think
what
that
we have on the ground is how much we broke that record
by, yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It's probably gonna take them some time to like completely clean up from that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
and there's
especially
so
the
many
city
power
areas.
outages too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there was stories coming out all day yesterday of first responders getting stuck in the roads. Even commercial plow trucks couldn't even get through
Right.
3.5 feet of snow, like getting stuck in and it was snowing at 4 to 6 inches per hour for upwards of 6 hours.
That's wild.
Wow.
So in complete whiteout conditions, the top total so far, there will be another update this morning, but top total so far is in Falls River, Massachusetts, which is not too far from Providence. 41 inches of snow.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I'm like, obviously, thoughts go out to those people dealing with that amount of snow. I'm
Yeah.
happy that it didn't happen
Yeah.
here, but I do feel for those people who are dealing
Yeah.
with all the cleanup and the impact.
There's some
and stuff like that.
drifts that there's been pictures of some drifts that are upwards of 20 feet tall,
That is
going up
so
the side of
crazy.
buildings.
That is so crazy.
That is crazy.
Crazy. And
Yeah.
then in the coastal areas, I was seeing videos of the ocean waves coming and hitting
Yeah,
houses
flooding.
and
Oh,
flooding
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything too.
The
dealing with
wind
all
was, I mean, this was equivalent to a Category 2 hurricane.
Oh.
That's what it was.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, we obviously didn't have a landfalling, storm, but it was off out in the ocean. But like spots like the Cape and the islands, not only did they see blizzard-like conditions, but they also had pretty much hurricane effects. Like out on Cape Cod, they had a wind gust of 87 miles an hour yesterday, which hence why they pretty much have no power across the entire
Right.
Cape and the islands because of how much the wind was. Even here, Northampton
was
had a wind gust of
windy, yeah.
51 miles per hour. So yeah, there were blizzard conditions yesterday, but again, and I said it yesterday, the classification of a blizzard, it's not about the snowfall totals.
Mhm.
It all comes down to visibility and wind. You need 35-mile-per-hour winds sustained, and also a quarter mile or less of visibility, and you need both of those for 3 hours or more. We did see that at times yesterday, but we never hit the criteria of having it for 3 hours
3
straight.
hours
Oh,
was
okay.
the
And that's
kicker.
why it was not categorized a blizzard, because we didn't have those conditions for 3 hours straight. Waterbury, Connecticut did categorize as a blizzard.
Yeah,
Um,
there were definitely times like you could hear the wind, and I live in an area being like by the lake. It gets windier there too.
yeah.
But it's like shaking our apartment. Every time you looked out the window, it was like crazy to see the amount of snow
Yeah.
drifting and everything.
Connecticut had
so-
big totals too, like around
Yeah.
Mystic and Stonington, they got 30
Stonington,
inches.
Yeah,
My hometown in New Milford in Western Connecticut got 22 inches of snow.
yeah,
And I think Waterbury ended up around like 16, 17 inches.
yeah. It did. Yeah, it's funny because I live like pretty close to Waterbury, and we were like a little bit less than Waterbury's accumulation,
Mhm.
and it's crazy just in like I don't know, we were still in close proximity, but there is that little bit of difference town by
Yeah.
town and stuff.
It's all
Where the
about
wind
banding.
goes.
Yeah.
Wherever the banding sets up is where you're going to get those big totals. And then
Yeah.
Central Park in New York City got 19 and a half inches.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
crazy.
So that's their biggest snowstorm since 2018. And this
Crazy.
actually officially puts us above average for the season,
Oh,
which
does?
is
We were just talking about
it's the
that.
first winter since 2018 that we're above average. Our average for the season is 49 inches. We're right now at 51.
Ooh, we
Isn't
passed it.
Isn't it funny that last week we were talking about this potential storm? I think I jinxed us. I was like, yeah, there's that chance for maybe some snow on Sunday, right, Chris? But I think it's gonna like miss us.
Well, it changed.
So-
It's out to the ocean.
Yeah.
you
We
know?
knew there was a big storm,
Yeah.
and it was going to be somewhere. But a lot of guidance just kept showing it, out to sea, out to sea, out to sea. And then one of our more popular models, the GFS, did show it coming a bit closer, which made us never want to let our guard down on it. Like we continued to talk about the potential of a coastal storm. And all the models kept disagreeing it. And about 3 days out, they all just went whoop. And we're all like, oh boy.
There
Like
it
when you went
is.
from nothing to a
Like this is
historic
happening.
blizzard, like
Yeah.
and something that you'll talk about forever. I mean, think about that. The 1978 blizzard stood in history for almost 50 years for
Before
for
another one
Providence
came
and Rhode
around.
Island and the
Yeah.
South. You'll be talking about. I mean, that means that if you want to break that record, you need another blizzard that will produce over 38 inches of snow. How long would that record last? That could be 100+ year record that'll
That's
be
true.
talked about for history.
Right.
Who knows? Even in my lifetime, if that record would be broken.
Wow.
Wow.
If you think about it that way,
Wow.
that's
kinda
more
cool.
snow than they get in an entire winter season all in one storm.
All in one storm.
Is this like so cool for you, Chris?
Yeah,
to be
you
like,
see adrenaline.
incredible.
record-breaking
Yeah, I mean, talking about it, I mean, I'm crazy enough as a meteorologist that you are somewhat jealous because you want to you want to
like,
see
your
that
area,
stuff.
yeah.
You want to experience something so historic like that. And I've never seen 30 inches of snow in one. I've seen it on the ground, over time, but I've never seen it in one snowstorm.
Right.
The most I've ever seen out of one snowstorm was the 2011 January storm of 26 inches in my house, and then 2013 with Nemo, we got
Mm.
22
Yeah.
inches. But I mean, yeah, you can't help as a meteorologist being like, what is that?
Yeah,
What is that like, man?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
to have snow when I'm standing up and I'm 5'7" to be pretty much up to like my rib cage,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I don't know, and seeing snowfall rates of 4 to 6 inches an hour for 6+ hours, like that's a true whiteout.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm very like,
Yeah. No, I love it. That's
it's
awesome.
crazy. It's so crazy. Like, I mean, and I'm gonna say that I think you're honestly gonna see more of these.
Oh yay.
Not anytime soon. But I think you're gonna see storms like this become more not as rare because of like climate change, and that the atmosphere can hold a lot more water now to it because it is warmer in the atmosphere.
Hmm.
So I think you're gonna see a lot more of these storms that just blow up so fast.
They all just dump on us
yeah,
at one time.
Yeah, or not just that. It's going to come to hurricane season. We see it even in the summers with flooding, with just thunderstorms alone. Like we see over the past few years a lot more of these flash flooding occurrences because storms are able to just hold more moisture now. So I think you're going to be seeing a lot more of these just powerful storms. The ocean temperatures are warmer. That's fuel for these storms. So unfortunately, as time goes on, I think you're only going to see storms being able to get more stronger, whether if they're blizzards, hurricanes, just an
boy.
everyday thunderstorm. I think the atmosphere is capable of holding more energy and just having more bigger storms. I don't know. You're going to see it over the next century.
As much as we're like, oh, like it's not the best hearing that. It's also like, I don't know, weather is so cool, and it is cool that it's tracking that way.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want everybody to be safe, and you don't want there to be significant damage and stuff. But like, weather is fascinating.
It is fascinating. It is fascinating. I mean, and the records that for Providence started in 1904. So this is not like through history. This is
Just
I'm sure at some point in
the
history,
Ice Age, back when it was
yeah, and technically, even though it wasn't in recorded history per Providence's like recordings that started in 1904, the biggest blizzard that is technically told or set on record in the Northeast was the blizzard of 1888.
Mm.
So, and that was reported that spots across southern New England, across Connecticut, Rhode Island, saw totals between 40 to 55 inches of snow.
Do you imagine back then
So,
how
Wow.
they dealt with
and there
that
is
amount of
pictures,
snow?
there is pictures that do verify that that could be how much snow was actually on the ground, but we didn't really
Wild.
start
Have the
records then, so it doesn't
technology.
count as
Okay.
record. I
Yeah,
don't
That's
know.
what do
crazy.
you think they did?
That had
Yeah.
to take so long for them to be able to dig out of and
They
return to
probably
any
have like,
semblance of like normal life.
yeah.
And they also don't see that coming.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
They don't have TV. They don't have
They
any
can't prepare.
observation stuff.
Oh my gosh.
But
What
like
a
animals like
And it was in
pulling
March.
clouds, like probably.
yeah.
It was March
They didn't
14th
have
to
that
March
They
16th.
technology.
have when
Did
was
they
the
even have
Model
like
T?
snow shovels at that point?
Yeah, they did.
I mean, yeah, but it would be
Well,
like chiseled,
Different,
like
different
made out of
time, yeah.
wood.
yeah, I'm gonna show you some pictures.
I'm looking them up too.
Blizzard of 1888,
So
and yeah, there's legit pictures. Like, look at this picture of a guy, and this is in this is in Hartford, actually.
Whoa.
oh
Whoa.
my gosh.
That's
Like, these are
crazy.
real pictures that are through history of these pictures of the snow. Like here's a snowfall map of what they projected was the snowfall totals. And everywhere you see in the yellow here is snowfall totals of 40 inches or more. Green is
That's
50
insane.
inches, and you can see there's
Wow.
some spots in Connecticut that reportedly
Yeah.
saw 50 inches of snow. Like Hartford on here, 38 inches. Springfield, supposedly, again, this is from 1888,
88.
37 inches. So technically, if we were
Wild.
keeping records back then, that would have been Springfield's, to this day,
Largest.
still largest
Yeah.
snow, but we can't record that. So,
Who knows?
yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy to
really
think about,
cool.
though.
But yeah, something like that will probably happen again one day. I mean,
This might be the longest we go for a while, though. with
Yeah,
no snow,
maybe in
so-
our
but yeah, if you're ever
lifetimes.
interested in it, just look up, the Blizzard of 1888 and like look at the pictures and read
I'm
about
gonna
it.
go
It's pretty
look.
wild.
I'm
Look at
fascinated.
my
pretty
bird
I want to
today.
know how they plowed the streets because
Yeah.
they had cars, but like they probably weren't super
It wasn't like
reliable. They
how it
couldn't
is
do with
today.
They
that.
hooked up to the plow to the horse and buggy.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. I was like, did they have animals pull that? Probably.
So funny. All right,
Wow.
let's take a quick break here, and we'll probably talk even more about snow just because there was so much. to
So
talk
much
about.
of it.
We'll be back.
All right. Welcome back to Off the Desk on this Tuesday morning. I'm Juliet O'Keefe.
I'm Kaelee Collins.
And I'm Chris Pizakis. We'll switch gears from talking about snow since I took up the entire first block about it.
Talk about it
And
all day.
rightfully so. Yeah, and rightfully so. Yeah, we'll do yesterday was a special guest edition of Off the Desk. I had a rotation of people coming in. Tony was in this seat the whole time, and then Adam came in to give us a little weather in the beginning.
Very
He
nice.
talked about the history of like big major snowstorms too. Then Tony and I talked about the October snowstorm, which
Mhm.
was a classic that we both lived through here. And everyone lived through it, but like he was working here during it.
Oh,
so
okay.
that was fun. And then Bob came in at the end to talk about snow coverage and being here, and he gave us recommendations on what to wear outside. So we had
Important
a
reminders.
myriad of guests in here yesterday. So
That's good. I'm glad
Yeah.
there's people here to keep you
it was
company.
good. It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was off yesterday. I had over the weekend I had my baby shower, like I was mentioning
Yay,
last
yeah.
week. So it went really well. It was on Sunday afternoon. I was getting a little nervous leading up to Sunday,
the
like
weather?
Saturday night, about the weather because I was like talking to my mom and if we have to reschedule or cancel it, like if we reschedule to a different day, then you risk like people can't come
Yeah.
to that day. But then I was like, if we still have it and the snow's a factor, people might not come. So that did happen. There were a few people who were supposed to be there that like last minute they were like one of my cousins had come in from Boston like the night
Mhm.
before, and obviously they got hit really hard. So she was heading back to Boston on Sunday morning because she wanted to try to beat the snow before it started. So but like things like that, like I told my mom, I was like, anyone text you, like I understand if they can't come, we want everybody to be safe. But where I had it wasn't very far from my house, and it was in the afternoon. It was like right towards the end as we were packing up some of the gifts and stuff we got is when it was like starting to snow. There were a couple people that were like keeping an eye outside, and they're like, "All
Yeah.
right, we got to get going." But then so we got home like Sunday night, and we're bringing in like the stuff as it was like starting to really snow. I normally probably would have left some of the stuff in the car, maybe the bigger stuff, but we wanted to get it all
Get
out
it in.
before it was, the snow came down. And so I was doing well, that was originally why I had taken the day off for Monday too, to be able to give us some time to kind of nest, as they say, and like put together stuff in the nursery. So that's what I was doing yesterday amid the
Nice.
snowstorm. Yeah, things just took a turn as we were just talking about how much snow we got. But we were able to get some stuff done in the
Good.
nursery, so it's like slowly and surely coming along. But the shower itself was really fun. My mom and my sisters did a great job at like putting it all together. One of my best friends helped me. We were doing that balloon arch.
Oh yeah, how'd it go?
It was fine. It was a little difficult with some of there were a couple of the balloons that were like double balloons that you had to blow up, and then like it made it more difficult to tie them.
Oh.
And you have to like twist them into each other to make these clusters, and you don't want
Oh.
to pop them. It was like a whole thing. But we did that the night before so that they were ready to go. And then my cousin came to like help my friend assemble it onto the arch.
Cool.
It looked like we could have used one more cluster at the top, but like we were at that point done making all the
I
balloons.
didn't notice in any photos.
It took a while, so I was like, whatever. So everybody that helped out, it was really great. My mother-in-law got cupcakes. My sister brought cookies that her friend made. They were actual geese because we did a theme of silly goose is about to be on the loose.
I love it.
There was like geese and pink bows, a lot of pink and things like that.
Awesome.
So it came together really well, and I was really grateful that everybody was able to come and celebrate our girl. It's becoming more real. It's happening. I know.
Yay.
So it was good. It was a good day, and the food was good too. Had some
Nice.
There you go.
So
Nice.
Yay.
all in all,
There
was
you
good.
go.
But
Cool.
yeah, I know you guys were busy on Sunday evening. But what did you get into, like maybe on Saturday?
Honestly, yeah. Even though I can't even really say the weekend got cut short because I got here around 6 and that was like bedtime.
on Sunday night.
On Sunday night we set up and it was bedtime. So did what we had to do and it was all good. But before that, I had a good weekend. Friday night. Played some card games. I learned a new card game.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and I won by so much, guys.
It's the best feeling to learn a new game and then you automatically win.
Yeah, it was a lot of luck. The game was based on a lot of luck. Like you had to get rid of all your cards in your hand. Everyone just goes around and like you play an ace. And the next person has to get rid of their not twos necessarily, but the next highest card.
That.
You get rid of it's called sweep.
It's called sweep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get rid of your high cards first. Like you don't want to be left with any high cards in your hand because then they're worth more points. But you have hidden cards face down. So once you get rid of the ones in your hand, then you have to hope that you have high cards to beat out this. Every single time I flipped my cards, it was either a wild card or a king. Like I had the highest cards. They were hitting me. I was like, I swear I'm not cheating, guys. I would never do that. I just got really lucky. So that was fun. And then Saturday I went up to Gunstock Mountain, went skiing for the day.
Fun.
That was super fun.
Is that
it was
the first
a good
time
day.
you skied this season?
Yeah. It's probably going to be the only time too because I was looking ahead and like the next weekends are so busy. But it's okay. It was a good trip.
That's great.
Yeah, the ride up there was snowy, but it was so pretty. Like the whole area up there had just gotten snow, and it was so pretty.
Really nice.
Conditions were great. Got some good food for lunch. Yeah, super fun. And
were you
then
sore after?
I actually wasn't.
Oh,
I wasn't that sore, and I went to bed at 9 p.m. and woke up at 6:30 to go watch the hockey game at 8.
Fun!
We got breakfast at a restaurant and watched the hockey game. So
that
was
was
fun.
Like a fun weekend.
Yeah, it was good. I was still able to wake up early despite possibly being sore, but I was good. And the hockey game was awesome. I mean, you can't.
Oh, that's nice.
We were at a really fun place to watch it too. Got some French toast.
Nice.
For
I haven't had
breakfast.
French toast in so
It was
long.
really good. And
Actually, I had French toast that morning too.
You did?
But it was homemade.
Still
nice.
I didn't go out.
Yum. So good. But yeah, it was a good weekend. And then I came back here and
got ready for the snow.
Worked the storm. Yeah. Chris, you're up.
Well, my wife and I are out of my house for the week.
All right.
So my bathroom is being like completely gutted and redone. But so we were back in our hometown in Milford for the weekend, seeing our family.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing crazy. Went out to dinner on Friday night with my in-laws, my parents. So that was nice.
Nice.
Saturday, not much. kind of hung out, saw a few friends back at home, and then yeah, Sunday morning we watched was it Sunday? It was Sunday
Yeah,
morning.
it was
right?
Sunday morning,
morning
yeah.
we watched the hockey game, and then Matt and I left to drive up to Maddie's, well, my grandparents, to drop off the stuff that since we're living there for like, a couple days.
Yep.
And then I had to be here. So, and Maddie had to go to work too. So she ended up staying over at the hospital. And I came here around 5:30.
Yeah.
And yeah, stayed over here, and we were here all Monday.
Monday.
And then, yeah, it was good. And yesterday was like a never-ending day for me because I was up so early. One in part because my air mattress was deflated, so I just
No, Chris.
I just can't believe you didn't wake up at all after it was deflated.
No,
It
I
was
woke
just
up.
completely deflated.
Yeah, just a backstory. Yeah, we have air mattresses here, and I stayed in one of the offices, and I went to bed, and my air mattress was completely inflated. I was like, "This is fine." And then I woke up around like, I don't know, 12:30 or so, and I was just on the ground. It was completely deflated. So I guess
It's
while I
like,
was
all right.
sleeping, I'm just sinking into the ground. But
Oh, that's
anyways,
funny.
but yeah, we woke up, and it was just all go, go, go yesterday.
go,
So
go,
many
go.
TV hits and just running around.
Sounded like it. You guys
Yeah.
held down the fort.
And then I had
though.
to go to my house, even though I'm not living there, to clean my driveway up
Oh,
after I
yeah.
got out and just check on the house, make sure it was fine. And then I went back to my grandparents, and my grandpa's kind of older, so I helped him with some shoveling at his house. And
Are
That's
you
a lot.
sore today?
and then I went to bed earlier because it is a longer drive for me to get in here. So
Oh, okay.
I knew I had to get up earlier than I usually do to make it in on time here.
Were you able to
Right.
crash? I crashed.
Yeah,
last
I
night.
think those nights
After
where
a
you
day
just
like that,
Yeah.
feel like you kind of just die, like you just don't even remember falling asleep. Like you,
instantly fall asleep.
you just lay down and everything just goes black, and all
That hasn't happened to me in so long.
That's what it was. I just
I'm on
woke
that
up
kind of
to my
sleep.
alarm going off, and I was like, "Oh man, I guess I slept." You know?
You just close your eyes and it's a new day.
Yeah, I don't remember any dreams. It's just nothingness. Like you're
Yeah.
just gone.
You deserve
That's so
that,
crazy.
though. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was one of those. One of those.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, yesterday was just a long day.
It was a long day.
But yeah, today's a new day.
It's a new
and,
day.
Getting ready for. Honestly, I never brought it up. There's more snow coming tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
not to mention.
All right,
Not
we have a few minutes left, so we can take a break and come
Oh,
back.
no.
We'll leave you on that note. We'll come back with a look at what we could see tomorrow.
Stay tuned. Okay, we're back. We left you with a cliffhanger there that there's going to be more snow.
More snow on the
coming
way
tomorrow.
Chris.
We're back, and the snow is back. After
love it.
yeah, we got sun today. Tomorrow's not going to be anything significant, but it's just kind of more snow on what's out there. And it's more about the timing tomorrow. I think it's going to impact the morning commute. Wouldn't be surprised if this actually makes some schools delay or close because just the timing of it.
Yeah.
It's going to start right around 5 a.m. and go through like the morning and end around like 11 a.m. noon. It's going to be fairly light, but it will be enough to make the road slippery in spots. And we're thinking about 1 to 3 inches. So again,
Okay.
overall minor, but it's kind of just that punch in the gut.
Nah,
You're
yes.
just,
They're just kicking us while we're down.
Yeah.
yeah.
One
And I
of
know some
those.
schools, I haven't looked at the list, so I can't tell you which, but I know that there's some schools in the area that I think are closed again today. So
A lot of makeup.
their
days.
break
yeah.
from last week is extended by who knows.
I mean, the kids are probably happy about that.
Ugh.
but-
My mom in Connecticut
joy.
is a teacher in kindergarten, and they were closed Monday. They're closed today, and she's worried that they're going to close tomorrow. And if they close tomorrow, then they officially start taking days away from their spring break.
Oh,
They're
that's
at that point
horrible.
that they've run out
That
of
was
snow
the
days.
worst.
Yeah.
Like I was always so happy for a snow day until that point.
Right.
Snow days in college were the best. So I was talking about this
Oh,
yesterday.
those were fun.
Because
Yeah.
you didn't have to worry about maintenance. Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
would, you didn't have to shovel anything. You could just
Yeah.
no classes. Like
We had a
free
really
for
big,
all.
hill on our our campus was split. So on like the west side campus, and people would go sledding down there. So we would
Yeah.
do that from
On the
time to
road.
time.
I would go
Well,
sledding
it was like the roadway up to
Yeah.
the campus buildings and
Mhm.
stuff, but like nobody was on there before it got plowed. So
Mm.
we would go sledding down there. So that was really fun.
Yeah, we used to take mattresses out and go sledding
that's
down on
fun.
our mattresses down the hill. It was
Yeah.
fun.
college.
The
What a time.
shenanigans.
The shenanigans.
What a time.
Yep.
But yeah, so I guess stay tuned at wwlp.com and 22 News at noon and the 22 News Plus app for closings,
updates.
delays, parking bans, all the updates. You
If you want to
know.
leave with good news, it's National Tortilla Chip
Yes,
Day.
that's it. I was
Yes.
right. There's one more thing I wanted to say. That's it. National Tortilla Chip Day. It's
Good
one of my
day.
favorite snacks. It might be my favorite snack.
You know what was
'Cause you can
crazy to
dip it
learn
in anything.
about a tortilla chip is like when you really think about it, it was like breaking down. It's the same thing as like a wrap,
Yeah.
but like just like cut into smaller pieces. I feel like I could house so many tortilla chips, but I eat one like wrap and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, a lot of carbs. But I don't think that way when I'm eating tortilla chips and like guac or something. I'm like, oh, the
That's
guac's
true.
healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
You eat
like
so many
Oh, the sauce has
Doritos.
tomatoes in it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. But
Oh,
whatever.
I love
Today is the day
tortilla
to eat as
chips.
many tortilla chips. Chips.
Chips.
Tortilla
as you would like.
chips. Yes.
Especially if you maybe do have a snow day again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Chips
don't
and
know.
snaps. Chips and dips. All right. And with that,
With that, we'll see
brings
you
us to the end.
for Weather Wednesday tomorrow. There will be weather
It's weather every day.
How about snow tomorrow?
every day.
Oh, great.
We'll see you later.
Bye.